Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show right here is where we take all 333 letters of the alphabet, we stick them in a manhole, we each draw a letter, and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his, he does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. I got Z.
I got W.
That was probably, you know what? I had no issue. My issue came from what I wanted.
Uh-huh.
Once I figured that out, I had no trouble.
Okay.
I found one called Zoc.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry for all these names that I'm probably going to butcher. But
yeah, that sucks. It feels so bad. Because you know you're going to mess it up.
I know I am, yeah. Zoc, Z-O-C. It's French, so I'm back in my French stuff. So I looked it up on Translate.
Yeah.
And it had some like 8-syllable word for Z-O-C, and I was like, I'm not.
No,
it's
that's
Zoc.
not. Yeah.
It was written by Jade. Again, I'm sorry. Koo.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jade and then Khoo.
Oh, God.
Jade.
I don't know.
Chu.
I have zero.
Could be
Clue.
Shu, Koo. I don't know.
It's
by
Koo.
Europe Comics.
Oh, cool.
Those French
yeah,
fellas.
they did kind of kill it.
The French fellas we like to read.
Yeah, they're good.
So the first shot is a girl. She's wearing a long sleeve orange shirt.
Okay.
She's got a big white bow tie.
Okay.
She has long braid that goes to like halfway down her back. She's got pants on that go way above her ankles, like some high waters.
Okay.
And she's got these little brown shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair goes down, and on it is water. So essentially, she is dragging water behind her. And there's fish swimming in it, jumping out of it.
Yeah.
So it begins with it raining, and she's walking down the street, and obviously, as soon as the water sets it off, I think if she's inside and no water touches her, she's okay.
Just normally.
So if she's at school and it's not raining, anything like that.
Okay.
I think as soon as it starts raining, it starts
too late.
Yep.
It's on air.
There's this woman, and she walks up to her. She goes, "Not again." This she's so rude. She's like, "Don't give me that face. Look behind you. Look at all that water."
Yeah.
Like, that belongs in a sewer, not on your hair. So she pulls out scissors, and she, kind of cuts the tip off of her hair. The water kind of just onto the ground.
That's cool.
And she says, "Why can't you just put up your hood?" I'm sorry. He's like, "You'll end up damaging the road. The neighborhood shouldn't have to pay for your foolishness."
Oh, my God.
It's like, "Well, I've got errands to run." She bolts out. She said, "Be a good girl. Keep your hair dry." And she's like, "Whatever."
The mean lady said, "I have errands to run." Okay. I thought so.
She was like,
bitching and then be like, bye, I have errands to run.
She said, "Well, I got errands to run."
That's got to be like a translation something.
No,
that's a
totally
joke.
Meant to. That
It's a good joke.
This character's awesome.
Yeah.
So this modern day France, I'm assuming.
Okay.
She has cell phones. All the architecture is so fucking quaint.
Uh-huh.
Adam.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I want to live there.
Smells.
Whoa. Does it?
Oh, some of the big cities.
Our giant big cities. We smell real bad.
Yeah.
The sweet smell of mustard gas.
Chemicals.
And
what
chemicals.
kinds? They're going to lie to you about
What
that.
kinds? Yes.
Yes.
All the kinds. So tells her, "Yeah, I got errands to run." She just kind of and walks away.
Yeah.
She's got her hood up per the mean lady's request.
Yeah.
And the water just immediately starts developing on the back of her hood. So now she has a wet hoodie. And she's walking down the street, and she's got a trail of water behind her. She's speaking to a career counselor, and it's 29 questions, but all we see are the career you like to pursue, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Your hobbies and interests, dragging water with my hair.
Nice.
Activities you don't enjoy, parties.
Huh.
And he's like, I'd really like to help you, but you gotta have to try.
You don't even like the party.
What's something you do like? Cooking, video games? And she says minstrels.
Minstrels?
Minstrels.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, so you like music? You want to be a musician? No, I'm not into
I
it
just
like that. I like
minstrels.
minstrels. They sound different region to region, and I think that's
Okay.
really interesting.
Okay.
And he's just like, okay.
And it's current time. You've said that.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So what job would you like to have? And she said, probably dragging water with my hair. I need to do some. Maybe I can mop floors. He's like, it's kind of a hygiene problem.
Oh, okay.
Probably shouldn't do that. But gives her a book. You know, he gets out of it. He's like, I got other students to see.
God.
So
yeah.
you need to think about it a little harder.
So this is a weird thing in this world, right? She's
No,
like the only one that's dragging water with her hair.
So it's weird in that sense.
Uh-huh.
But it's not weird that everyone's just like, oh, it's the girl who drags water again.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
That's not weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
you
there's
get
not
what I'm
other
saying?
people doing the same thing.
No,
but
is-
nobody's treating it like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Is anyone seeing this?
Yeah. It
They're
seems
just-
like they've been desensitized.
Like
to
that
it.
lady's like, oh, great, it's you again,
Yeah,
dragging,
yeah.
you know, you
Getting
get
her
that shit
hate.
off the road.
Yeah, getting her hate. hate.
That lady was funny.
Yeah.
The counselor hands her a book, says, hey, there's something about water treatment in here. Give it a read, see. She's upset. She's like, this stupid hour waste of conversation on a Saturday.
Oh.
She hears prepare to die, and there's these other kids playing. They spray her with water. And the girl's like, oh, your hair still does that thing, huh? That's cool. You're like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It's like, so I wanted to know, could you take us home in a canoe? And she goes, how are we going to get the water? He goes, we can get water at my house. So these little kids playing, and she, you know, and she's super chill. She's really like, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
They
She's
ask
Daria?
her.
Is she Daria?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of expression. She's very go with the flow.
Yeah.
She might huff and puff about it, but she's just like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do it. Where are we going to get water?
Okay.
That's how I hear her, at least.
Yeah.
They comment on, are you going to be able to carry all of us? And she says it's not that bad. It doesn't really hurt at all.
Okay.
It's not
Well,
really
it
a
doesn't
big
hurt her
deal.
to drag the water.
Not at all. She says, I think I could move Lake Geneva without too much effort.
Oh, that's kind
So
of cool.
obviously thinks she can carry a lot of water.
Yeah, that could actually be useful at that point.
So her older sister's at home. Her name is Yane or Yane.
Okay.
Yane.
Oh my god, yeah, these are hard ones.
I know. And I'm dumb.
Dude.
And not worldly at all.
No.
So the sister, they're talking about, he just asked me a bunch of questions, and then he just ended up giving me a survey that asked the same questions. Would you tell him? I told him I like minstrels and dragon water. They're like, that's not a career.
Okay.
And then
I was wondering how they're...
Yeah, she goes, well, anyone can with a mop can do what you do. She's like, okay, next time the washing machine breaks and leaks, I'll remember that. I'll tell you, go grab a mop. She goes, okay, fair enough. Good luck on your career. I wish you a huge success. She says, listen, don't tell the parents about the career counselor.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with all the questions again. So the dad comes in. He seems like a lovable goober. He's like, my key's messed up. He's like, can I have one of y'all's? They're like, we need it. He's like, oh, well, I'll just make a copy. You know, it's kind of, he's a good dude.
Okay.
So as he's walking up to the table, the older sister goes, hey, she saw the career counselor today.
Aww.
And she goes to grab her house key for him or whatever. Comes back, the dad's super chill. He's not asking all the questions. He's like, how'd it go? She's like, meh. And he goes, oh, yeah? Cool. He goes, speaking of career, she asked if she can go look for a job, and he's like kind of proud. You see him like kind of light up a little bit.
Nice.
Like, boss's daughter worked as an au pair, just saying, I want to clean people's houses. He's like, even better. Sounds great.
Make good money for real.
Yeah, he's like, you can't be traveling. Planes pollute anyway. So, yeah, stay here.
Nice.
He's like, your mother would be happy about that. And the older sisters across the table is just like, when she told the dad she saw the career counselor, she's in the hallway, like, flipping her off. Like, check out this panel. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
I love the art, by the way.
That's weird.
I love it.
That kind of shocked me.
What it looked like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't suspect it.
No.
She goes to a shop. That's all it says on the sign. And there's like a huge bulletin board, like job board. And she puts one right in the middle and walks up, goes out into the rain. As she leaves the shop, she sees the mean old lady, and she's like doing the I'm watching you thing.
So it was
she's
meant
pointing,
to be a joke earlier. Okay.
She's pointing to her eyes and then pointing back at her. She
Yeah.
doesn't say anything. She just goes, Zuck! I'm watching you.
That's awesome.
So she's looking at a book of minstrels, and what do you think they look like, Adam? These minstrels in this world, now that you've seen the art.
So, like, the only time I've ever, like, seen any depiction of a minstrel, they look like a court jester, basically. More frilly, less dumb.
Okay, not bad. These are 6 foot tall anthropomorphic birds.
Oh,
This one's wearing a leather jacket with spikes on it and like a little rose glasses on top of his beak.
Okay, because modern, so a minstrel can change over time.
Yeah, exactly. He can rock whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So
Anthropomorphic bird man.
she gets a call on her cell phone, and the conversation's really funny. If you find this and read it, it is very funny. I wouldn't do it justice, but they're asking her weird questions, and she's like, "Yeah, I can do that. Why does that have to do with anything? Okay, yeah, I think I can do that." It's really funny. So this better be legit. She map quest Nemours. I hope I got that right.
Yeah.
Small little city town thing in France. And she bolts out. She tells her sister, Yana, hey, I got a job. I have to skip class. Let dad know. I'll call y'all later. When she slams the door, the sister's like, what? She's on the computer, so she has no idea what's happening. She hops on the bus and rolls out. She gets to Nemours, and the whole town is just flooded. So they're like, are you really able to drag this water away? And she goes, yeah, I could do it. She's like, you're just a little thing. And she is annoyed by these I bet your back hurts questions. Like, she gets it all the time, and she hates it. So them ask, she's like, it's fine. Where should I take it? They go, well, this place, Marseille or whatever, Marceau, that didn't get hit with any rain, so there's probably some dry riverbeds. Take it there. It is a good ways away, especially dragging enough water to flood this entire town. So she, like, dips her ponytail into the water, and it sucks it up like immediately, like draws to it like a magnet. And then they give her, hey, this is all the money we could raise. The insurance money got to come through or else we don't have nothing. But this is what you can have. We packed you a bunch of food and stuff. So good luck. So she rolls, dragging all this water behind her.
Does it not destroy everything in her path that she's dragging the water behind? They didn't think it. That doesn't matter. Right?
So she's laying on the it's crazy. She's like laying on the grass basically in front of a lake. Yeah. You know, so it when she walks, it's like thin. Oh. And when she lays down, it pools. Oh, okay. So she's literally like she's like, I wonder if I could travel like this for the rest of my life. That's, you know, she doesn't know what she wants to do. Right? She wants to obviously do a job with her hair. Yeah. You know, so I mean, okay. She's talking to her dad. Hey, I drained the village. You know, they can get to work on rebuilding. I'll be back by then. Don't worry about it. Cool conversation with the dad. He's like, all right, you're good. He's like, you got your jacket. Cool. Yeah. Funny dad shit. Yeah. Like, I heard it's cold. She's like, it actually feels fine. It's showing as she's dragging. It's showing people like dudes playing fetch with his dog in water. When she stops to have lunch, a bunch of kids are like swimming and they got their swim trunks on. That's cool. Running and playing in the water. So she's crushing this big ass sandwich and she sees a minstrel and it's a giant bird guy and he's smoking a pipe. He's got little flowers coming out of his bag and like a little loot thing in the back. Okay. And she's like, oh shit, you're the blue minstrel of Alcaz or something like that. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, that's me. What's up? And she's like, dude, I've been listening to you since I was 5. He's like, really? I'm not that popular anymore. Yeah. She goes, I love it. Could I have your autograph? And he's like, really? I love you. This is awesome. No one's asked for my autograph in years. So he signs it and then they just like say bye and roll out. So she's super psyched. Yeah. And she had told the counselor she wants to meet a minstrel. Nice. And she goes, when I meet them, I'll ask them for their autographs. Nice. Okay. So she's totally nerdy. It seems like she knows their names and stuff. Yeah. Which is really funny to me. That's awesome. Imagery here. She sees like 20 cats all chewing on the bones of like what looks like the jaw of like a giant dinosaur. Okay. You can't really tell what it is. And I don't know what's out in this world. Oh, damn. But it's really cool. And then it could just be scale. a screw up, but I hope it's not. She built the most adorable fire I've ever seen.
Oh man, that's funny.
It's so tiny. Look at this tiny little log.
Yeah, you could like heat up a cup of water on it.
It's so tiny.
A little mug.
And she is just doing her hands. I
Yeah.
mean, she is decked out in her long sleeves and
That's
stuff.
awesome.
So it shows her dragging it through a field. A guy's on a tractor. Looks very upset that now his field is full of water. So she gets to crossroads. Marseille isn't even on the map, but she finds the sign and rolls out. There's a bunch of seagulls that have started following her now.
She's got all that water and fish
Water,
and
there's
stuff.
fish in it. Yeah, whatever's in there, she's dragging it
Yeah.
behind her. She sees steam coming out of like a little section of her water. And she takes her shoes off, runs out there, and what she finds when the steam kind of clears is it's a boy, but like half of his head is sticking out of the water, and it's all the steam's coming off of him. And he's like, I can explain. So he says, it only happens when I'm around someone who's in pain, mentally or physically. He catches on fire.
Okay.
And he says, it doesn't even hurt anymore. It's just super lame. Like, you know how many shirts I fucked up?
Oh, that would blow.
So many. And she's like, you know, where do you live? And he's like, she goes, cabin, a cave. He goes, well, if I was in a cave and I lit up, I would suffocate because of all the smoke. And cabins are made of wood. They burn down. I just try to sleep in water. And in case anything happens, I can just dip in and cool myself off. And she goes, what about in winter? And he's just like, yeah, I mean, that's all I got. So the boy asks if he can roll with her to Marseille. He goes, I could travel with you once. Like, I don't have to be scared of starting a fire anywhere. It's very nice. So they start bonding. She's bitching about how everyone asks about her back, repeating it over and over again. It's like, it sucks. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand this. Why do I have it? Why can I do this? I got to do something with it. And, you know, just a lot of conversation between them. Sorry to be blunt, but like, don't you think you're causing way more damage? Like the hundreds of miles that's flooded behind you.
Right.
You flooded way more land than the initial flood.
Yeah.
And she goes, I get it. Like, I do feel bad, but, you know, what am I supposed to do? He goes, I'm not judging you. I don't have an answer. And she's like, I feel bad. I'm doing everything I can to avoid the farms and roads and little villages. There's been a few hiccups, and I know I'm probably drowning a bunch of stuff, but at least I have work, and I'm getting out of class. And he's just like, oh, okay. And she goes, shut up, listen, there's a minstrel nearby. And she takes off and finds this other bird guy on top of
So they're all bird guys.
Apparently, yeah, so far.
Okay.
He's just on a little mountaintop, just like belting. And she comes up, and she's like, oh, you're the minstrel of Mogeny or something. Can I have your autograph? And he gets pissed. He's like, dude, you fucking interrupted me. I'm going over here and don't follow me. And he bolts out. So she goes, that's the first one that ever got angry. And you see the dude light up. So he burst into flames and she's just waiting for him, gives him another shirt. He goes, it doesn't really hurt. My skin's like leather at this point. This is such a funny conversation between two kids. He goes, no, my skin's like leather at this point. Touch it if you don't believe me. It's like sandpaper. Wow. Yeah. You get sad a lot? Not really. Cool. I'm going to check the map. Then we can go. I've heard kids. That's how they talk.
Yeah.
There is no pretense of tone or inflection or having to say the right word to this person because this is how he is.
Yeah.
This is what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just full zero filter.
I'm done with that now.
Yeah. No, I'm done.
Let's check the map and go.
Yeah.
So he says 4 houses in all. Then there was my school, 2 cars, plus the town museum. And a lot of people got hurt, but I've managed to not kill anyone. It's kind of cute. They're surrounded by water and they're sleeping in this small little circle of grass.
Okay.
And completely surrounded by water.
Cool.
He tells her his backstory. His parents kicked him out and he's really upset. And he goes, okay, maybe if I have an accident, maybe if something burns, I'll get in trouble. And they say, hey, parents, don't let him out. He has to stay at home and he can't come out. So he goes, I don't know what to do. You know, I don't want to hurt anyone. And he goes, okay, I'll go to the electronics store. So he just starts watching the news and he goes, yeah, it worked. It worked really good. And that's the hottest I've ever burned. And it made it even harder for me to go home. And basically got completely kicked out.
Yeah.
And she's like, that was a stupid idea.
That was bad.
She's like, I had one too. She's at school when she first tried to go to school before she was homeschooled. Mom shaved her head. Mom's not in the picture. She ran off with some young dude and they were kind of trashing her, but they still include her. And hey, don't tell my folks this. Hey, we got to talk about this. Okay. She's still included, but she seems rude. Seems like kind of like a bitch. To me, I mean, seems like a bitch. She shaves her head like every day. Yeah. So she has to go to school bald. And she gets invited to a birthday party and the mom's like, no, shut that down. Immediately, no. We're broke. We're both unemployed. We don't have money to spend on a stupid wig you're going to wear one time. Your sister will find you something. Sister, to her credit, she comes out with like this super corny looking like fairy dress. She's obviously like a teenager by this point. Right. Young teenager, preteen. Somewhere in there. Yeah. So she has a great idea. I'm just going to stick my head in the fish tank and I'll wear water as hair. I'll take a certain bit of water and I'll make that my hair and I'll have fish swimming in it and I'll have the seaweed and stuff there, the grass, and it'll look great. She ends up killing the fish. Mom gets pissed and basically grounds her forever. So she was reminiscing on that. She's like, fuck it, we're out of food. Let me go into town. They're very close to Marseille. She says, I can see the shop. So she goes and gets food. She chomps her hair off and tells him, hey, hold this and don't let go. So it's a really cool shot of him just standing in a field holding her hair. And he really can't do much. So she goes in the shop and what she learns is the girl recognizes her. I know that white bow tie. I know who you are. Yeah. So check it. Everyone hates you. Everyone's super mad at you. You're dragging water. You're messing so much stuff up. You're making a huge mess. You have single-handedly united the farmers, the climate activists, and the hunters because everyone hates you. They're talking about you in the news. And she's like really shook up, depressed. She goes back to finally ask him his name. I haven't told you his name because she hasn't asked yet. His name is Kale, Kael, I guess. Okay. Kale. Yeah. And she goes, all right, listen, I am selfish. I just wanted to do this to have something to do. It's not really in it for, helping people. I was trying to make myself feel better is what she realizes. She gets upset. He catches on fire, runs out in the water. When they come back, they're making food and I think we need to tweak our career plans here. Yeah. We need to, maybe I can transport boats. Maybe I can take a little bit of water and drag a boat where it needs to go instead of crazy machinery.
That makes a lot more sense.
And he's like, you're crazy. Like, why would you do that? And she's like, I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't know. Little kid talk. Yeah. He goes, what are you going to do? And he's like, I don't know. It's, as long as when I choose to be alone, it's a little better than just being alone. So they end up going into Marseille. She releases the water a little bit at a time so it doesn't flood, but releases it out into the waterbed. They are chatting. Very sad moment because they are splitting up. I'm going back home. I got to get back to school, work, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know what he's going to do. So while they're sitting there crying, they're like, close. Obviously, time has passed and we're not seeing it. Yeah. They're very close. They're crying. You could tell they love each other. Kale says, these have been the most peaceful days of my life, which is fucking heavy. Yeah. I mean, his skin's leather, bro. Yeah. And he catches on fire. Who wants that dude around?
And then the fact that not only she doesn't mind him being around, she's like almost the answer to his problem. Yeah. He can just hop in the water wherever he is.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Very complimentary.
And maybe he's the answer to her. Maybe. I don't know. While they're sitting there hugging and shit, dude gets surrounded. His car is basically surrounded by seagulls, and he throws a bottle at one of them, and it ends up hitting her in the head. Kale lights the fuck up, dude. He explodes, essentially. And now the bottle broke, which hurt her, and that's why he lit up. And she got it to stop bleeding. Hey, is your eye okay? It's fine. I'm just this side of my face. It's okay. He's like, dude, I've never burned that hot before, ever. Yeah. And she goes, hey, Kale. And he goes, what? she says, you burned up literally all the water that I just drug for 100 miles.
Oh, damn.
And he goes, really? Yeah, no shit. I did. They part ways now. She's on the bus headed home. She meets one of the guys from Namur, the town, and basically tells her, look, my grandpa's alive because of you. He was in the center of the city and he's in a wheelchair. No one could get to him. The water was rising. You took it away.
Nice.
They've already started rebuilding. He gives her a shell, which is like super important. Important.
Yeah.
Super important.
I heard.
In their town. Super important in their town. She goes home. She's like, oh, I can finally take a shower. It is Zoc. And she turns around. It's that asshole lady again. She's like, I'd like to have a word with you. And she just like, fuck off and runs inside.
Yeah.
So the sister is like, I know your back hurts. And I see that fucking scar on the side of your face. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a liar. Hey, listen, the news, we followed the news. And she goes, I didn't see one reporter or journalist or cameraman the entire time. And they go, no, listen, your people were clearing the way for you. You had support. And they were making sure there were anybody there to bother you. You could just do your job.
Right.
So Dad said he'll be home late. It's later. Dad shows up. Really cool conversation. What she says basically is, I have a friend out there and I need to be with him. We need to figure out how we're going to live together, and I need to be with him. And he goes, yeah, that's fine. Just let me know where you're going to be. Tell me your plan so I don't have to worry about you so much. Basically says your older sister's a hermit and doesn't go anywhere, so it won't be that lonely. She goes to try and donate the money she made from the Moors for draining the city to some association, and the guy says, what am I supposed to do with this? You're like, go clean up your mess instead. Now, this is the best part. This is so awesome. It shows Kale putting up a flyer. There's another town that's flooded. They go there. She drags the city. Where's the biggest field around? She gets the water. She drags it to the field. And she says, before I go, I need the person who's been affected the most by the flood. Nice. And they said it's the bookkeeper, who is not a minstrel, but a bird guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so rando bird guy.
All minstrels are bird guys, but not all bird guys are minstrels.
Yeah, he owns a library. He might be a minstrel, but not a traveling one.
He's a
side
secret.
minstrel.
Yeah.
Side straw.
Sure.
No? You know, like it?
No. Yeah, think about that.
Moonstrel.
Worse.
Damn it. All right. Anyway, so they drag him out to that field. They're dragging the water out. They're already cleaning. He goes to shake Kale's hand. He lights up, and she moves all the water towards him. So the water rises and completely evaporates.
That's cool.
So that is their business model now. No more dragging water across farms and land. They can eviscerate or evaporate it right there in the field. They have a little flyer. Underwater, Zoc and Kale are here to help.
Nice.
The end.
That's awesome.
This came out in 2022.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of wondering after seeing the art and everything. I was like, when? I can't tell.
I loved it.
Just the whole thing? The art? The art?
All of it.
The specific... Okay.
I loved all of it.
Okay.
Like, I loved the art. It was so bright, and it's like what I needed.
Okay.
Like the bright colors, the super chill story, dude. I was looking at stuff. I was like, I don't want guns. I don't want apocalypse. I don't want superheroes. I didn't want none of it. So I thought, okay, give me a slice of life.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, it just showed her on the cover. So before I knew what it was, read the back and saw what it said, was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. And it was so chill, such a relaxing read. It's a metaphor, Adam. Right?
No.
Dragging water. He's got hard skin and he catches on fire when people are hurt. It's a metaphor for something. But no, I loved it. It was
good.
Like I said, super chill read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. No chore about it. The faces were great.
How long was it?
Oh, I think what it said.
Trade paperback?
120 something pages.
Okay.
Hold on. Nope, that could be a lie. It's more. It was 148 possibly.
Okay.
Nope, that's a lie too, Adam.
Just guessing.
I'm just guessing now. The last one it shows is 154.
Okay. That's a good size.
So I'd say about like 150, 154. 155.
That's a good size.
But no, it was a great read, man. If you find it, definitely grab it and ask really nothing of you. Mm-hmm. Fun. Just cool. All around. Good palate cleanser. Needed something fresh, bright, and clean. Faces were good. Were good. They had interesting faces.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a regular person. Regular people, they all kind of had a look to them. They
all look weird.
But I'd love the inclusion of just bird dudes.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Did you see what Kale looked like? Kind of silhouetted, like.
Oh, he looks
like all black everything.
He looks way better. That one page I saw, that one panel I saw, or it wasn't even of him. It was just somebody else. Looked terrible, and that looks a million times better than what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, look, check out her face.
No, that's what I'm saying. It actually looks good. The one I saw was terrible.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe it was an action shot or something.
Panel, yeah.
But no, the faces were great. Super simple. Mm-hmm. The art was simple. I love the landscape shots. There is quite a few in here. Mm-hmm. And I believe she is the artist and writer and everything. Cool. It's only her name. Nice. Unless she's just stingy with it like that. I don't know. Jade? Mm-hmm. But no, overall, yeah, fucking 10 thumbs up. Loved it. You know when you step on a bunch of dried leaves and it gets those good crunches? I love that.
You should just buy some leaves and whenever you're feeling bad, just toss them on the floor and slowly step on them.
I have a bubble wrap for when I get in traffic at work. I'm like, damn it. And I'm
popping individual bubbles.
Yep. I do a line across the top. So like I have a system.
Oh,
so if I'm really stuck behind a stupid train, I'm sitting there like.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I got a W. I got a comic called Who Needs the Moon? And this is like a completely creator-owned, published, written, drawn, lettered, everything type of comic.
Same one guy?
Yeah, Todd McCullough.
Like mine.
Yeah, Todd McCullough.
McCullough?
Yeah, McCullough. Cullough. McCullough.
Okay.
And this comic is set in Canada. I think the town is fake, but the one we're in.
Who knows?
Who would ever be able to tell?
Don't know nothing
so
about
it's called
Canada.
Kingsford. The town's called Kingsford, so let me know if that's a real place or not. Doesn't seem like it. Just going on what happened in this comic.
Maybe feel like we might know it.
Yeah, it might have gotten a little bit of press. Like I said, it's all done by one guy. Every single thing. He even does his own. He created his own lettering typeface or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, for this comic. And
That's
so
cool.
he used that. So instead of having to handwrite it, he did the one alphabet and then just used it as a font, which was cool. And he also cites the other place where he got fonts before he created his.
Yeah, Font World for all your font needs.
Like Masters of Type or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's a cool name.
So like I said, we're in a small town in Canada. We open up with our main character, Ethan. Actually, let's not start there. The actual open is two people running in the complete pitch black woods, screaming and yelling, getting chased by a monster. So they get caught by the monster and devoured.
Okay.
There's a boy and a girl. They get devoured, and I was like, oh, that's going to be important. It's
eaten?
It's
get eaten?
Yeah, it's not important. It was just a cool opening.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, that's going to come back later. Like, no, it definitely does not come back later. We see Ethan in this town, kind of a small town that he's not from. He's from Quebec, somewhere in Quebec. Mm-hmm. And
who knows?
Right? Even if it's real or not. So he's in this small town, and he's saying he's telling everybody he's a writer, and he seems to write, but that's not why he's actually there. So Ethan is a really interesting guy. We open up with him sitting in a diner, eating by himself, and having some banter with the waitress, and then all of a sudden somebody's talking to him, and they're obviously not seen by the waitress. They're like a shadow of a person, and it's his wife and his two kids sitting across from him. They're ghosts.
Ooh.
So his wife and his two kids are pretty much around him most of the time, following him around, judging him, looking at him, watching him jerk it, just everything, bro.
It's immediately where I was like, I could never jerk it
How would you live? How would you live your rest of your life?
Yeah. Couldn't even sleep.
Fart? You go like what? What do you... Nothing is sacred at that point.
No. Taking dumps and 3 heads pop through the stall.
You're like having to jerk it to Playboy just to not extra scar the kids.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this is natural and good.
Yeah, right.
It's just naked ladies.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, literally, it's a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we think he's living
Or
with.
hooking up with other women.
Yeah, that comes into play.
You'd hope the mom would take him away.
Yeah, they can.
Go to some
they
ghost
can,
restaurant or
technically.
something.
They can, like, walk away or stay away from him. So we find out, actually, it's not just his wife and kids. He's got roughly, like, 30, 40 ghosts that follow him around it. Not all times, but can be around him. We find out that he is not a regular guy and that his wife keeps calling him a monster and telling him to kill himself.
Damn.
And he's there. He's talking about how he's a good guy and he's trying to help people and he's basically a superhero is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Or what he's thinking to himself or even saying to his wife and kids. Well, we find out he's a werewolf. We find out like immediately that he's a werewolf and he's in this town tracking a coven of vampires.
That's what the beginning was.
Yeah.
Vampire or werewolf.
Yeah, you don't see which one it was.
Okay.
So Ethan is in this town. He's a werewolf. He's followed around by all the ghosts of the people that he's killed or his family or just people like around him and stuff.
Right.
He like collects ghosts onto himself basically. It's really weird. He's at the diner eating and two vampires pick him up, like start yelling at him from outside. He walks outside. He's leaving. They're like, hey, dog. And
because they can't go in.
No, they can do that.
They weren't invited.
No, they can do that.
They're like, hey, pussy, come outside. Hey,
yeah.
What's up? We see you eating your waffle,
smell
bitch.
like dog. You smell like a dog. That's what they keep saying.
Oh, really? They actually say that?
Yeah.
Smells like dog out here, bitch.
So he walks up to him and they're like making fun of him and stuff. And he's like, what? And they're like, you need to get out of town. You're not welcome here. We've been watching you. We tolerated your presence this long. We don't want you around here anymore. And he is like, okay. And they're like, no, you need to like get out of town now. He was like, okay, sure, I'll leave. And they're like, really? And he's like, yeah, I'll leave, whatever.
You could have just asked like that.
So he like hops in his car and he like chases them down and finds out where they're going. They have like a mansion outside of town. So they're just
like, job well done, bro, and roll off.
Yeah. They're just people in this, basically. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. So you'll find out later that there's like higher versions of a vampire that like have like vampire powers and shit. These guys are idiots.
Okay.
He finds out where they're staying, and he's driving around town in his car, and his sense of smell is really good. So he's like, oh, there's vampires in that building. There's also vampires over there.
There's one taking a dump.
Oh, I know where the main camp is, or what their main mansion is. So he's driving through town and he's talking about how the town was in bad shape already and it was kind of going downhill, but then the vampires moved in and started just killing tons of people, and he hints at somebody that's working with the vampires or completely ignoring them to help make money.
Okay.
So that's there's two main plots.
There's a scheme afoot.
Yeah, that's the two main plots. Ethan and the vampire directly, and then the background of the humans or whoever they might be. It's so confusing. The Potters, maybe. Like they don't say for sure. They say, was it the Potters? Maybe it's you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we don't even know. Maybe they're called the Potters. I'm not sure. But they're way in the background. Okay. Like you literally, like you'll see them characters in the background of stuff.
Literally.
Yeah.
Do these vampires eat people?
Yeah.
Like they know doing like the animal thing?
No, hell no.
Straight people. So they're bad guys.
Yeah, they're not good. So yeah, he's cruising around town, like reflecting on how bad the town is because of the vampires, whatnot. You meet his neighbor. He lives in a hotel, and next door neighbor at the hotel is a single mom and a little girl who's probably like 10 or 11. He's like, I got to do this for them. Like I'm doing the right thing by trying to take out these vampires. I'm a good guy. I definitely didn't kill people a bunch of times. Like I'm good. I'm killing these vampires. So like he's like chilling in his room, and his wife's in the corner like, kill yourself. He's like, that's my wife. Yeah, dude, it's gnarly.
To be fair, that's how she was when she was alive too.
Right. She hasn't changed much.
She hasn't changed at all.
She hasn't changed much. So the full moon is getting closer and closer. He's like trying to take care of this before the full moon happens and whatnot.
Uncontrollable change.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So he's out on a walk in the woods, and like a hot chick goes jogging by. And he's like, oh, crap, it's too close to the full moon. And there's red vapors coming off her private areas.
Oh, right,
like, smell, like he can smell her pheromones. Mm-hmm. And, like, from her private area is, like, red colored vapor, and then like from her like under her boob sweat it's like gray vapor, and like it's like a cool little way of like showing pheromones or whatever.
Right.
And he has to like calm himself down, and she just ran by.
Yeah.
She didn't do nothing. She like they portray her really hot.
This is a normal guy. That's what
It's
normal
just what
guys
happens.
see.
That's
how we
it.
see things.
We smell it. Yeah.
Now you ladies know.
Yeah, just be warned.
You're all vapor.
So he calms himself down after smelling the hot jogger chick. He goes to the bar, and the dude at the bar's name is Ted. And Ted's like, hey, man, have you noticed this town? There's like maybe something crazy going on. And Ethan's like, no, man, what are you talking about? You mean the flu? The people are getting the flu, and that's what's being said when people are dying or whatever.
Okay.
They're saying it's some sort of flu is killing people. Ted's talking, and he's like something weird is going on, and he's kind of beating around the bush. He goes, dude, what do you mean? And he goes, vampires, man, it's vampires. I know it sounds crazy, bro. And Ethan's like, you sound dumb, bro. Are you high?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, I'm telling you, it's vampires. And while Ted's talking, Ethan can hear and smell the runner chick outside getting assaulted by vampires.
Oh, what?
Yeah, getting her blood drank by vampires.
Yeah, I assumed.
And so he goes outside. Takes a whiz, and then looks for him. He finds the chick. He knew exactly what was going on. He was like, can I help you? Is there something I can do for you? Like, what do you need me to call somebody or whatever?
She get bit or anything?
She's bit already.
Okay.
She goes, you smell like a dog.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So they turn quick.
Yeah. So once they've been bit, they go into like a zombie state, and the vampires will keep coming back until they're drained. So she's been bit already before, didn't die, has the flu. That's what the flu is after you've been bit.
People wandering around, kind of aimless.
Zombie-ish.
Yeah.
And then the vampires just come back later, drink some more until you die.
Okay.
So that's what they think the flu is.
It's like a traveling, like a food truck.
Yeah, so he's like, she starts walking off, and he looks up, and there's two vampires like in shadow up on the roof. We find out some of the vampires can fly. It's really cool.
Nice.
Not with wings or nothing, just supernatural.
Just fly?
Yeah. So he comes back in
cool.
after Ted was doing his vampire rant, and he goes, dude, you sound high. Like, what are you talking about? After he just saw the vampires.
Oh, yeah. He knew already.
Yeah, and Ted was like,
I saw that.
you're leaving town, right? And he was like, yeah, eventually. I got to finish writing my book. He goes, fuck your book, bro. We need to get out of here. I'll go back with you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back. Let me come stay with you for a little while.
Dude,
I'm
he's
like,
going to be the guy in the chair.
you're an adult man. Just leave your town. What are you talking about? And Ethan's like, I'll bring you with me when I'm done writing my book or whatever. And then vampires come into the bar. I don't know if it's the same ones from outside, but it's the same guys from earlier who were calling him a dog and stuff. And they're like, bro, why are you here? We were like, we told you to leave. You need to leave. He's like, oh, I'm about to. I lost track of time. I got drunk or whatever. And they're like, we'll give you a ride back to your hotel in your car. No, man, I got it. I'll walk back. And there's some people sitting in the background who might be the Potters. I'm not sure. So Ted's super scared. He's like, those are the vampires or whatever.
Yeah, that's them.
So that Ethan's like, fine, I'll let you drive me back to the hotel. And they're like, cool. So how about you ride in the front next to blah, blah, blah. So the guy's sitting behind him, and they're talking shit. They're like, not saying they're going to kill him or anything, but they're like, this idiot went with us, whatever. And while they're doing that, Ethan pulls out a knife from his pocket and just stabs the driver in the throat and like almost cuts his head off.
Yeah.
And then the guy in the back seat leans over and he goes, I'm going to use it. I'm going to stick you with your own knife, blah, blah, blah. So Ethan just turns the knife back around and kills that dude with his little tiny pocket knife. Takes their car, drives it off a cliff, and then walks back into town.
Nice.
He's just like kind of a badass in general.
And Ted wasn't with them, right?
No, Ted stayed inside the bar.
Ted.
And after they walked out, the Potters or whoever go up to Ted, and there's no word bubbles, but you can see that they're talking to each other about something. So we get another scene of Ethan and the cute neighbor, Paulina. Mm-hmm. Now he's going on a full-on vampire hunt for newly turned people or whatever. So his daughter helps him, his ghost daughter goes to the cemetery with him, and she can sense where the dead vampire people are.
Oh, cool.
And she goes, he's in there, Daddy. And so he's got a shovel, and it's just a regular shovel, except the wooden end is made into a spike. It's just perfect tool for a vampire hunter.
Oh, yeah.
You can dig it up and then use your stake all at the same time. So his daughter's showing him around there's like 5. He kills like 5 or 6 vampires. So as he's walking around with his daughter, there's another ghost there who's like you kill yourself. That's what they all say. They always tell him to kill himself. And then he's like,
you sound like my wife.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe you force your daughter to do this and to be like this. And he's talking shit. So he goes in the mausoleum. He kills the one vampire in there, and as he's leaving, he gets accosted by 2 non-vampires, like familiars, basically.
Right.
They beat him in the head with baseball bats, like hard, like almost any human would have had their brains pop out. And they're like, I hope we didn't kill him. Like, they said he was super tough, so, like, I'm not sure.
I just kept swinging.
They grab him, and they drag him to the car, and they're about to, like, put him in the car, and he wakes up and just beats the shit out of both of them. He punches both of them in the dick at 2 separate times. The first guy, he elbows him in the dick and balls, and then he rolls over, and then he donkey kicks the other guy in the balls.
This is my special move.
It's his special move from the ground. The other guy gets in the car and leaves his homie. Ethan's got a hold of this guy, the guy that got left there, and he starts dragging him to the mausoleum, and he throws him into a coffin with a dead vampire, and he stakes him all the way through the guy, through the vampire.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Nice.
And then we see all the not all the vampires, all the ghosts that walk around him. You can actually see them now. Like, you see they're all there at once.
Yeah.
And the mom's there to take her daughter back. She's like, don't do this to our daughter. You can't do this. This is wrong, blah, blah, blah. They're like, it's your fault. It's all your fault. And he goes, why do you keep saying that? And they're like, because you're the one who killed us. The ghosts that follow you are ghosts of people you killed. You know that, right? He's like, no, y'all were different. The evil werewolf lady killed y'all. I didn't kill y'all. And the mom's like, no, you killed. And then all the ghosts are like, yeah, you killed all of us here. I did not kill you. I did not kill you.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. And then he like leaves. He leaves all the ghosts at the cemetery, basically, drives off. He gets back to the hotel. He goes in the hotel. He's hanging out in like the dark, basically. And then he senses something or smells it or whatever. So he goes into like the back room or like the back of the hotel. And the lady who owns the hotel was knocking like, hey, Ethan, I'm coming in. I'm sorry. I told you I'd never bother you ever, but I'm coming in. So she's kind of warning him. And he knows already that the vampires are following her.
Yeah.
And they come. She walks in. She's like looking for him, and as soon as they get in and out of sight, they just mob her and then feed on her and just completely murk her out.
Damn.
So we see, at the end of this scene, we finally see one of the major vampires. He's like the second or third that was made into a vampire from our main vampire that we're going to meet shortly.
Right.
So he's like second in charge, and he's controlling all the other vampires.
This general guy?
Yeah, the second in charge. Yeah. He's controlling all these other vampires, and some of them are all naked. Like, he is completely naked.
Nice.
If you're a major, the more vampire-y you are, the more naked you are, is what it is. So,
like,
when you're nude,
yeah, it's his
some
rule.
of them will just
He
take
just
off their
loves it.
pants, and they'll have underwear and the shirt on, and then some ladies will have no bottom at all, but have like a bra on. It's like really weird, mismatched. I don't know. I thought it was really interesting.
The general's like, I won't rest until we're all nude. I'm getting those.
We're gonna get
those
there.
Underwear off.
I know they look weird.
I know you're comfortable now. We'll get you there. Okay.
So all the vampires are feeding on the old lady, and the angle they show is from their, whenever you're bent over and naked and your butt's kind of up in there, it's kind of one, if you're a dude, it's one of the grossest angle type things you can see. So
don't want to put no one through that.
No, it's so bad. And they do an angle of all them feeding like that, naked with their naked butts up in the air. It's pretty funny. Second in charge, they don't say his name. He's like talking shit to Ethan. He's like, I don't know why we're here, Ethan. I don't know why we're grabbing you. We should be killing you. But she wants you. She looked like she wants to have sex with you, honestly. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. She's never done this before. So he sends the vampires that were eating the old lady to capture Ethan. They snag him up. They're dragging him to the car. And as they're dragging him outside by the car, and the main vampire guy flies away, not main, second in charge, flies away. And then the group is trying to grab Ethan and fly away with him. So they get him up in the air and they're flying away. But in the middle of them flying, Ethan starts beating ass. Yeah. And he's like elbows one in the face and he like kills another one. And he's like, oh crap. And they drop him. So he falls from like really high up. And he falls and hits the side of a house. He gets just mollywopped by the group because they were just trying to capture him before. Now they're like trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So he gets bit by one of the vampires, and as soon as the vampire bites him, he starts puking up blood and like dying. And the main vampire told them, he goes, "Don't feed from Ethan. His blood is poison.
Oh,
you can't eat
do the werewolf stuff."
Yeah,
okay.
you can't eat Ethan. He's like fighting he's getting his butt whooped pretty bad. So the second in charge is another female vampire. I was getting her confused with the other main female vampire. My bad. So he's like just got whooped really bad, mollywopped by all the vampires. They leave. He killed all of them except for the second in charge chick.
Okay.
She flies away. He's walking home. He's just going home to the hotel. So he's walking home, and the neighbor Paulina sees him all bloody and messed up. Come in. I'll help you.
Yeah.
But this is even closer to the full moon. So he's getting more and more animalistic. So she's in there in like her like PJs, basically like a nightgown, and she's trying to help him. And she said one flirty thing. She was like, I always eventually wanted to have you in my house, but not under these circumstances or something. And he goes, he does a sniff thing, and then grabs her by the shoulders and flips her around, and then gets on top, and then he's just kind of holding her like arms, and she's like, "Hey, Ethan, what the hell, man?"
Yeah.
Whenever he first grabs her, she goes, "Oh, slow down, cowboy," because all he had done was grab her. And then when he flipped her around and threw her down, she was like, "Nope." So this is our main character. Just SA'd the lady who is super nice in helping him. And the daughter starts running up, and he's still in wolf mode. But the lady, Paulina, says, "Daddy, stop." And that snapped him out of it. Her name's Adina, the little girl. He like came to and like smacked her across the room.
Yeah.
So he like whooped, and he had almost knocked out Paulina during the attack.
Yeah.
So she's like knocked out on the couch basically, and then he backhands Adina across the room and almost knocks her out. So he leaves them both knocked out, and then as he's leaving, now there's some ghost that we have never seen before who's like, "Oh, that was awesome. Oh man, go back," and like he's way more detailed than all the rest of the ghosts. He almost looks like a vampire. He looks kind of like how the main vampires look. And it's because he's got like full face. The other people are almost like shadow people, where you like the hinting of a face. This guy's got a full on teeth and like stuff. So they never explain who that guy was or what that's about. He runs away. He's got this weird vampire ghost, whatever, talking shit in his ear, and he just goes home to the same hotel and passes out. Bro, this is where it gets crazy.
Y'all know where to find me.
Yeah, this gets crazy. So he's at the hotel, passed out, and 2 cops show up. And they're like, "That's him. What? There's all this blood everywhere. What's going on? Like, what's happening?" And they're like, "No, that's him. That's the guy who assaulted Paulina." So they grab him. He's like sleeping the whole way. They're like carrying him to the police station. He's sleeping this whole time. And they get him inside, and they're like trying to book him and stuff. And then Ted comes in, the bartender guy, and he's like telling the cops, like, "What are y'all not doing about these vampires?" Like, and they're like, "You smoke too much weed or whatever."
Yeah, so
yeah, that's not why.
There's still vampires.
And it seems like maybe some of the cops are on the
the
know or something. Yeah. So Ted's in
there.
They
always are.
Ted's in there, and then he sees Ethan passed out in there, and he's like, "What the hell? Why did you grab Ethan?" And he wakes up. He's like, "Oh, what the hell? Where am I? What's going on?" And the police officers are like, "You know what happened. You assaulted Paulina, blah, blah, blah." And Ted's there like, "What?" Like, "Whoa, no, like, I don't think that's what's happening." And he goes, "Wait, what day is it? What time is it?" And they're like, "Whatever, it's 7:30 on the whatever date." He goes, oh no, let me go right now." "No, that's not gonna happen." He goes, "Then lock me up right now. You have to right now." And they're like, "Wait your turn," or something dumb. Real cop probably would have been like, "All right, let's get you in there before you start freaking out or whatever," because they don't believe he's going to be a werewolf. But you're like, this dude's freaking out. Let's get him in a cage.
Let's get him somewhere, yeah.
So he's just like standing there, and he starts ranting. So this is the crazy part. In this part where he's changing between regular Ethan and the werewolf, his speech bubbles turn into the square, quiet bubbles and round bubbles like an actual talk. Okay. You know what I mean? You know how the square
normally
words, internal monologue or whatever, and the circle rounded ones are the inside. So he's like talking to himself, and the people are only hearing part of it.
Yeah, what he's saying
but
out
it's
loud.
coming out. Yeah, it's coming out in the same bubbles. It was cool. I thought it was really cool. And if you're familiar with the square and the circle stuff, that was really cool how he did that. So he starts freaking out. They're like, dude, well, chill out, bro. He busts out from his cuffs and he starts changing. It's a pretty good change. The art in here, I wouldn't say is very conducive to being like graphic or gross or anything. It's very cartoonish, so you wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, it's such a horrifying transformation."
Sounds
yeah,
rough from over here.
It is kind of nasty. Like it says snap in the background and crack and like all of the sound effect noises.
Yeah.
He attacks the cop and he kills the cop real quick, bites out his throat when he's only halfway turned, and then he like most of the way turns and runs at Ted and then starts biting Ted's head off. So once he's like turning like uncontrollably, he just kills anything and everything.
Whatever's in front of him.
Anything and everything.
Like.
So as soon as he's done eating Ted, because he seems to like eat a lot of them, not just kill him. He seems to eat some of them.
Well, at least he's not wasting them.
That's better, right?
Yeah.
As he's doing that, he turns into the full-on werewolf. So he's partway between the four-legged wolf with a weird head and a full-on standing-up werewolf. It's kind of a mix between the two.
Okay.
Which is like one of my preferred styles of werewolf.
The middle section
Yeah,
of
where
it,
like they run four legs sometimes, but they don't look exactly like a regular wolf. That's somewhere in there. So he's out running around full moon or whatever, and then for whatever reason, a bajillion of the vampires decide to go out and start feeding on tons of people. So we see them just like showing up to like their grandparents' house, like a little kid, and eating their grandparents. And we see a ton of scenes where the vampires are just going all out and start just murking like the whole town, basically. Yeah. And as that's happening, Ethan's running around and just murking vampires. And I'm like, oh, cool. But then the vampires drop a person. He eats the vampires and then turns around and kills the person. Yeah. So he's just killing everybody.
Yeah.
Like he was
because he's a werewolf.
He's a werewolf and he can't control it.
He's not actually being a hero.
At all. He's not killing the vampires because he wants to. He's just
It's
crazy.
like, oh, we got a hyena problem. Release a bunch of lions.
Yes.
And now we got a lion problem.
Yeah. So we got like a whole issue of him running around and the vampires fighting each other and killing people. It's just
like a free-for-all.
I love it. This was probably my favorite part of the comic. I had to talk about it. The art in this part, I swear, is clearer and like more. I don't know. It just
it's because your pupils dilated
with
open, and you're like, oh.
So
no, it sounds awesome.
It really is. It's a lot of the scenes are from cameras. So at the beginning, it's people recording on their phone and be like, my mom was saying there's vampires around and people are dying, and then like and then there'll be like CCTV camera where like somebody will be like playing in their
found
yard.
Footage comic.
Yeah, basically.
I bet they've never done that like for real.
I mean, this is kind of part. This almost
seems
this
the closest.
issue. This issue, not most,
dude.
1/5 of this issue is
no one's done that.
It's cool.
A full found footage
comic book.
Trademark, copyright. That's ours. What's the date? What's the date? It's today. That's ours.
Today.
What's the date?
August 28th, 2025.
That's ours. Full found footage comic book
is ours.
It's got comic books number 3 episode. Wait for that one because that's what we're doing.
I love the way the vampires' faces look.
Yeah.
They're like basically look like most of the other people, just with bigger eyes, and they got like the old school vampires, like the main ones, have gray skin and dark black hair, and their eyes pupils are red. Like they look dope, and they have huge fangs. Their fangs, not all their teeth are like shark teeth, like 30 Days a Night, but they just have 2 giant fangs. One of the like main vampires is about to eat somebody, and out of nowhere, Ethan comes out and just snatches them up, and it shows him chewing on the main vampire's head. It's sick. And then, out of nowhere, a train crashes.
Yeah.
Earlier in the comic, they talk about a guy who wanted to cause a accident like this other real accident that happened in Canada. There was a train crash and it killed a bunch of people and it like burned down part of the town. So the Potters or whatever, whoever's in the background, it also wanted to do the train accident thing. So they were in league with the vampires to some degree, but also they created an explosion at the train yard as well.
Okay.
half the town gets exploded right now.
Damn.
It's not like, oh, the train yard, little problem.
Yeah, it's huge like
half
that.
because the train yard's like in the central part of
Right.
the city or whatever. It completely explodes, takes out just hundreds of people.
Damn.
Vampires, humans.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan's not going down. He gets caught in the blast, but he's fine. He's a little
Yeah.
singed fur. So he was really tough. He could take broken skulls and stuff before when he wasn't even a full werewolf.
Right.
So he's just super mega wolf at this point.
Monster.
Out of nowhere, the main vampire chick finally shows up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Ethan, it's great to see you, bud. Blah, blah, blah. And she's like flying in the air. Like I said, she's a naked chick. She's got like black dreads, huge fangs, even bigger eyes than the rest of them. Ethan's not in there at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just full on werewolf. So she realizes that. She's like, oh, crap, I need to bring you. Follow me. Come on, doggy, follow me. And then he doesn't want to follow. So she grabs one of her lower vampires and throws him down to him as like a snack. And she keeps doing that until he follows a trail. She all the way back to their mansion, like I was saying earlier. And on the way, she says a few things like, I missed you. Get a sense that they have a history together, but they haven't mentioned her of that. So her name is Zuzu. She must have been a vampire at that time, but whenever they knew each other, he did not know she was a vampire.
Okay.
So she was in Ethan's life before he turned into a werewolf. So she lures him back to the mansion, whatever. The humans that are involved or whatever are in the mansion, and she just sicks Ethan on them because she's tired of them. They're not useful anymore to her or whatever.
Yeah.
So now the Potters or whoever they are get eaten by Ethan. Really cool. And then some of the vampires actually go after him too.
Nice.
So that was really cool. She keeps Ethan busy, and she's like, oh, good, the sun's coming up. I think he turns back when the sun comes up. I'm pretty sure. So Ethan starts catching on fire. He's not in the sunlight, but the sun's coming up outside. She's staying in the shade because she's a vampire.
Right.
But his like fur like slowly catches on fire and like turns into a conflagration, and he looks like he's just in a bonfire.
Yeah.
So like he's in the bonfire, and she's like, what happens? Like, I've never seen a werewolf change. Like, and then all of a sudden all the ghosts of his ghosts that follow him around are there, and Zuzu can see the ghost.
Yeah, I assume
she's
she
like,
could.
shut up, ghost. Like, move out of the way. I'm trying to see what happens with Ethan. I've never seen it either. So he just wakes up, and he's super pale now, like white. Like the edge of the page white. Mm-hmm. His whole body, except for in it, all his hair is black now. He looks quite a bit different than he normally does. He wakes up, he stands up, and he's like, Zuzu? And she's like, yes, it's me. I thought that was the last issue, and I was getting fucked again, but it wasn't. There's another issue where they explain for the most part what's going on. He recognizes her. She was going to turn him into a vampire. She got turned into a vampire, has been a vampire for a while, was going to turn him into a vampire, but then the werewolf lady, who we never find out who was or whatever, turned Ethan into a werewolf before she could turn him into a vampire. Oh, okay. And then he got away or left her, and then she's been looking for him ever since.
She's been looking for Ethan?
Yeah, Zuzu's been looking for Ethan. She wanted to just have fun. She took over that town and created a bajillion minions for funsies. Mm-hmm. And like, they imply maybe to attract Ethan to her or whatever.
Well, they can smell him.
Yeah, whatever. All this is coming out in the very end of the last issue, and she's like, but I love you. And he was like, you just fucked all my friends and stuff. You didn't love me. Like, what the hell are you talking about? What's going on? She's like, no, I didn't love them, dude. I love you. I was going to make you a vampire, and we're going to live forever together and whatnot. And she was like, but you're like a werewolf, and like, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, we could just be together now. And he was like, I don't know about all that. And
she crazy.
Paulina shows up because she had gotten bit earlier, and she shows up and her mind's like pretty much blank. Zuzu's like, oh, look, another one made it home. I thought they would all died off in the explosion or whatever. And then Paulina's in there, and she's like, where's my daughter? Why would I leave my daughter? And then she looks over at Ethan, and she goes, I know you. And Zuzu looks at him and goes, ooh, who's been a naughty boy? And I was like, oh, no, that's not how you... That's not how you handle that. And so she's like, okay, well, you can have both of us if that's what you like, blah, blah, blah. Because I could tell it was getting near the end of the comic. And then out of nowhere, I don't know if they're other Potters or if these are just townspeople that show up with guns. and they're there to kill them. Kill the vampires that they know are there now because of the huge attack that they did earlier. So I'm like I said, I'm not 100% if these are other people that were involved and are mad because their friends died, or if these are just town folks who are coming to try to take care of the vampire werewolf problem.
Right.
One or the other, they don't say. They're there to take care of business, which is cool. They show up with a bunch of guns and shit. Cool.
That's good.
They run inside. They start murking like secondary vampires and stuff, and then Zuzu just starts just whooping because they're just humans.
Yeah.
And she like kills the rest of them, and she's all like covered in blood. You couldn't have helped Ethan? God, what's your problem? And then before she can turn around, Ethan runs up behind her and stakes her through the heart, and then throws her outside into the sun, and she catches on fire and burns up. And as he did that, Paulina, she's full on vampire lady now. So she's like trying to protect her mistress. So she runs at Ethan. Ethan like judo flips her outside into the sun, and she starts catching on fire. Her legs are on fire, but her upper body's in the shade, and she's got a gun, and Ethan's walking away. And as he's walking away, she shoots him in the back with the rifle, and Ethan dies because he's just in human form. His heart exploded. It's a hunting rifle. If people don't know, like AR-15s and whatnot, they shoot a baby bullet compared to hunting rifles.
Right. Yeah,
it's huge. It's crazy. It's like a heavy machine gun round is kind of what it is. Not a 50 cal, but heavy machine gun rounds. And so they're all dead. All the main people are dead. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then it shows like a black and white of the town, and there's just crows crowing in the background, and there's all this smoke because the town got blown up, if you don't remember. And then now we see Adine, Paulina's daughter that she left.
I figured, yeah.
She is getting driven away by somebody that says it's her grandpa, but they show her having the senses of the werewolf. Whenever the big brawl was going on, she was out there, and he scratched her while he was a full werewolf. Okay. So now Adine is going to be a werewolf. She's a little girl, though. Okay. So that's how the curse continues or whatever. Yeah. So the faces in this are amazing. Everybody's eyes are kind of big, but whenever you turn into a vampire, your eyes get bigger. Everybody looks kind of wet and like shiny and stuff, which is greasy.
Greasy. Vampires are always greasy.
It's a weird art style. I love it. Mm-hmm. This dude, let me see Todd McCullough. It's just a simple.
Oh, okay.
But it's really perfect. The dark stuff's dark. Mm-hmm. The stuff that's supposed to be happy and whatnot is happy and bright and colorful. The end of it is mostly just black and white, like where Ethan is just black and white after he turns back into a human. I don't know what that's about. Know why that artistic choice, but I love it. Mm-hmm. It's dope. There's so much blood in it, but it doesn't feel overkill or like they were trying. Their story involved mass murder and vampires going on killing sprees, so there's going to be bloody or whatever. Awesome. I loved it.
All right, let's just get this fucking bullshit over with. Bing, bang, fucking boom. Yeah. This is Matt versus Adam. Take a random character, a stupid random character generator online, and we see who would win between who he gets and who I get. Arenas downtown Houston, yada, yada, yada. I got Meliodas, all right, from 7 Deadly Sins. He's a beast. Yeah. He fought the Demon King. I was like, you know what? I have a pretty good chance. Yeah. And I thought I was doing something because normally we do Marvel, DC cartoons, or video games. I found an ultimate character wheel with just a big mishmash of a bunch of characters. So we could have got Vegeta versus Mario. So I was like, let's do this one. Yeah. And who did you get?
The Darkest Knight, which is the Batman who laughs and
who's already broken.
Yeah, and Dr. Manhattan combined.
Just mixed, just to make a ridiculous. Yeah. So just right off the bat, my guy is like continental power, like destruction. Right. Like the Demon King he fought is very powerful. Like his big thing is full counter. He counters everything that comes at him. That is his power. Mm-hmm. As long as he's aware and can use it, nothing touches him. Right. So you can still sneak up on him. You can trick him, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But you can't hit him. Right. Like if he's aware, full
Yeah.
counter.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
with what you got, it's
I
like,
could make your brainstem
dude,
unattached.
it's like, because we say it's downtown Houston, 2 blocks, it's fight on site.
Yeah.
Meaning you already know I'm there.
nigh
you
omnipotence, nigh omniscience.
You know you're about to walk out of this restaurant and fight me.
Yeah.
I'm exploded into nothingness.
Before you can see me.
Dude, I see you. Split second
the
later, I'm
light
gone.
hits your eyes. When the light particles of my being hit your eyes, at the same time, your body starts dissolving into mush.
So, like, I mean, I'm not going to read them, but, like, my list is crazy. I have supernatural everything.
Nice.
Like, umbrokinesis, teleportation.
You got the umbrokinesis, too?
Yeah.
I do, too. That's funny.
And pyrokinesis. He's teleportation.
Yeah.
So, like, he is a beast.
Yeah.
Any other character besides this broken-ass bullshit,
Yeah.
I would have had a
You
great
would've
shot
easily
against.
won.
I think if you would have got just the Batman Who Laughs, we would
It
be
would be
arguing.
a good fight. It would be a really good fight.
But just Dr. Manhattan, it's just not fucking fair.
No, it's way past.
You need-
he's a god.
You need God to beat him.
Because, like, in either one form, I would argue that the Batman Who Laughs is way closer.
He might,
But I think he would win.
he'd probably win, but it would be a way better fight.
Way better fight.
But that full counter is mean, dude.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like I like he countered like everything from the strongest demon that ever
What about like
existed.
psychic attacks and stuff? Can he stop that?
He's
or
supernatural.
is that a physical counters?
I mean, he has magic sensing, full counter ability. It doesn't really say. I didn't see him do it, but he is he rolled with a magician, like a wizard. So
Okay.
I mean, I don't think he has that. It would have been a better fight, but yeah, I still think you come out on top.
But I would on that one. I would say as close to 60-40.
Yeah, right.
on
Yeah.
those.
Because like I'm saying, that full counter that
That's dope.
They develop it as super badass.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's his.
Well, in that like ultra instinct, basically.
Yeah, they hit him with the hardest attack they could do, and he just smoke clears, and he's just standing there. He'll hit it back, or he keeps it in his sword and uses it.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like, if he could, if there's one day Dr. Manhattan just in his infinite knowledge just decides, I'm going to throw this at him, and it's not enough to completely eviscerate me.
Right.
It doesn't mean shit. It still didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think if I threw molecular destruction back at Dr. Manhattan, he would just rebuild himself.
He's immortal.
So he rebuilds
And I have
himself.
reality alteration.
If I could explode you, I would count
Psychic
that as a
powers.
win because
Close enough.
it's
incapacitated for right now.
Yeah, but no, I don't think he has any fucking chance at all.
No,
with
he really
this.
wouldn't.
So yeah, that's 37-35.
Dimensional travel, psychic powers,
Yeah.
reality,
Oh.
immortality,
What-
chronokinesis.
What the AI said was I was continental and he's like multiversal. His plan was to like remake the multiverse in his own fucked up image.
Yeah.
He failed. You know how they beat Dr. Manhattan when he came into DC universe? Superman talked to him.
Yeah, because what else would you do?
That's how you have to do it.
You can't do anything.
They
else.
went off and talked for years or whatever bullshit. I don't know. It's fucking stupid ass DC. And that's why you get these dumb broken ass characters.
Yep.
Dude, I would need Living Tribunal, the one above all, the Present, Spectre.
Yeah, something like that.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's-
because Galactus wouldn't do it.
No,
not even
no.
close.
No, the only ones are the cosmic entities in Marvel
Yeah.
and the Presence in DC.
Right.
Dr. Manhattan himself in DC. Other than that, yeah, I mean, who the fuck? Superman's not punching
Broken
that person.
God shit. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how they stopped him. It's probably a machine that did a thing that did this, and they could do
ultimate
that.
nullifier that does that.
Yeah, some dumb shit. Who knows? That's what you get. You build a character that's so ridiculously strong.
You can't write good stories anymore.
No, not with that guy. He has to be at the head of an event.
Yep.
And that's it. Then you got to pack him away.
Got to be gone. Yeah.
Otherwise, what
Breaks the universe.
The guy's just out there. Unless we locked him in his own universe.
Yeah.
He's
Pocket
multiversal.
dimension.
How does he'll get out?
I have dimensional travel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, how do you? All right, I'm gonna look it up. How they beat that stupid ass character. I'm a hater right now. All right, we are on Instagram. We're on Instagram at Flipping Pages 24. We're on Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam on Facebook. Wait, what did I say? We're on Flipping Pages 24 on Instagram. We're at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam on Facebook. I said it right.
Yeah.
New episodes release every Thursday on all podcast platforms. Dollar Bin episodes release every Monday on all podcast platforms. They also release on YouTube as well. Best way to support us, like, subscribe, rate, review, follow on your platform of choice, YouTube and the socials. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that.
I'd like to plug my OF. You can also support me over on OF. I'm not going to tell you the name, though. You have to look for it.
You got to find it.
You got to find it.
You got to find it, everybody. Good luck. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.